observing your life from the perspective of an old woman about to die? Remember that?
Yeah. I still feel that way sometimes. Like I'm looking back on my life. Like my waking life is her memories.
Yeah, exactly.
Strange paradox. Well, technically, I'm closer to the life than I've ever been. I actually feel more than ever that I have all the time in the world. When I was younger, there was a desperation, a desire for certainty, like there was an end to the path and I had to get there. I know what you mean because I can remember thinking, someday, in my mid-30s, everything's going to just somehow gel and settle. And it was like there was this plateau and it was waiting for me. And I was climbing up it. And when I got to the top, all the growth and change would stop. Even exhilaration, that hasn't happened on that things. I think that what we don't take into account when we're young is our endless curiosity. That's what's so great about being human.
They did this study that isolated a group of people over time, and they, monitored their abilities at
Crossword puzzles.
right, and in relation to the general population, and then they secretly gave them a
Day-old crossword, one that had already been answered by thousands of other people, right? And their scores went up dramatically, by 20%. So it's like, once the answers are out there, pick up on it. It's like we're all telepathically sharing our experiences.
Creation seems to come out of imperfection. It seems to come out of a striving and a frustration. And this is where I think language came from. I mean, it came from our desire to transcend our isolation and have some sort of connection with one another. And it had to be easy when it was simple survival, like, water. We came up with a sound for that. But when it gets really interesting, I think, is when we use that same system of symbols to communicate all the abstract and the intangible things that we're experiencing.
Material terms, people. It sets an example. And in short, I think the message here is that we should never simply write ourselves off, see ourselves as the victim of various forces. It's always our decision who we are.